What do you mean authorise it though? Because you don't have to authorise me just coming here, just taking a look.
You're coming to take photos.
That says deliveries through the top gate. Ask for Kevin. So if they're wanting any kind of deliveries doing and stuff, it'll be just sorry. No, you're all right. Where?
What are you doing, mate?
What do you mean?
Taking a lot of videos of our property.
What do you mean? Well, yeah, I'm just doing a little video of the actual Johnson's Linen building, and I've got my drone with me today, so I'm going to fly over and get some aerial shots as well. You know.
Are you the guy from? where are you from? Because we've got somebody coming through our head office to do some droning.
Oh no, I'm not. I ain't organised this with anybody. I literally just I do it for kind of personal reason. I don't want to kind of get into it now. I just want to kind of crack on. Just gonna need to get over, get some shots, and then that'll be it really.
For what purpose?
Like I said, just I don't want to kind of get into it really. I'm just gonna need to.
We don't want you to do that, mate.
You don't want me to do that?
No. Unless you tell me a genuine reason why. Support you and help you.
No, just for my own reason.
You can see what it looks to us as gentlemen outside doing videos and so forth. So we just want to know what you're doing.
Well, literally, I'm just getting a frontage, some shots of the frontage of this building.
Why Johnson's Hotel Linen?
Where are you from?
No way. I'm not. I'm just an individual. I'm not kind of from a organisation or something like that.
You look rather dirty with glasses and hat on.
Why you want to come and take photos and a video of the factory?
Well, like I said, I'm just doing the front now. Just nip round, see the trucks, and then fly over, and then I'll be gone.
No, sorry, pal.
It's not your property.
No, it's not your property, and it's not. Unless you're going to give us a reason, well, I'll be very honest. We're going to ring the police.
What do you mean you're not?
It all seems very, very odd to us.
Yeah, I know, but
and I'm sure you can appreciate that fact. And you're not giving us any valid reasons for what you're doing.
do I need to give you a valid reason?
GDPR to.
On a quiet industrial estate, an auditor arrives to film a commercial linen factory, planning to capture ground-level footage before launching a drone for aerial shots. While this type of content creation is fairly routine, it quickly attracts attention when two employees step outside. What begins as a simple inquiry soon escalates into a demand for justification, setting the tone for the entire encounter.
To follow you.
GDPR is the really.
Yeah.
What are you going to use the video footage and the drone footage for?
I've just said I don't want to kind of get into it.
You're going to use it for something, so unless you give them a valid reason, no, you're not doing it.
What do you mean? No, I'm not doing it. What are you going to do to stop me?
I'm going to ring the cops on you.
Oh, police won't get every time I've gone. It'll take them ages to get here. I'll be gone.
But you're not doing it.
That's the simple principle.
Just tell me why.
If you give us a valid reason, we may well say yes.
You could be from a competitor, so anything for me, no?
Could be, yeah, could be. But yeah, just like I say, don't worry about it. Just gonna fly over.
You're not going to fly over.
You're not welcome on the property, but we're going to make a call.
Okay, yeah, well, I'm not going to come on. I'm just literally going to do it from the outside, if you know what I mean. When I take off, I won't be on your property.
What's the number for Laura? Oh, we're not messing about.
No?
Check the number at car as well.
No, that's his bike there, on the lamppost.
What, is that my bike?
If you just tell me the reasons why, you know what I mean? Then I can authorise it. That's all I want to know.
What do you mean authorise it though? Because you don't have to authorise me just coming here, just taking a look.
You're coming to take photos.
The interaction quickly shifts from curiosity to confrontation, with an immediate threat to call the police. While this approach is sometimes used to apply pressure or assert authority, it often escalates tension rather than resolving it. A key principle in situations like this is that staying calm helps prevent unnecessary conflict. In this case, the employee's demand for justification and their swift move to involve law enforcement contribute to an avoidable escalation.
Our property, right, which has nothing to do with you. Right, it's maybe in how many little bit of rough side to us. It's maybe in how many little bit of rough side to us. It's maybe in how many little bit of rough side to us. How random. You've drove down. Yeah. You've drove back up, you've parked your bike up, you've come across with a video and microphone, and you're saying you're going to fly one over the thing. How suspicious does that look? Why this factory? Why not next door?
Yeah, well, the thing is, you don't need to give me any authorisation or anything like that, literally.
Well, why not the factory next door?
What do you mean, why not the factory next door?
Why Johnson's?
Because this is the building that I've come to get. This is the actual building.
This is the building you've come to get?
Didn't come to film. I'm not going to get you,
why
you know what I mean?
Come to film Johnson's? Can you just give me a reason?
No, because you've just come out here being rude. This guy's filming me now. You're being...
You're filming me now. You're filming me now. So yeah. He's filming you. So
no, that's because you walked onto my camera. I haven't started filming you. You've just walked.
Why are you filming the John factory, please? So I want to know.
I'm making a drone show. I'm going to fly over and take some aerial shots, and that's it really.
And what platform do you think you're going to be putting this on?
I know, I'm not going to get into all that though, because I don't want to, I've not come here to kind of...
No, just give a genuine reason then.
I've just said to you a drone show, I'm going to make a drone show.
You said you're going to make a platform, but where's it going to go? Social media?
I didn't say we're going on a platform. I don't normally confirm that kind of stuff until I've actually made the decision to, you know...
Somebody's made the decision. So you've been sent by somebody then?
No, I've not been sent by anybody.
You said somebody's going to make a decision for you.
The employees begin focusing on how suspicious the auditor appears, a label that is often applied to people who are simply exercising their right to film in public. It's important to remember that photography itself is not a crime, and recording a building from a public footpath is generally lawful. Although the staff seem uneasy, their repeated questioning reflects an attempt to assert control in a space where they do not typically have authority.
No, I said till the
But you
decision.
didn't say that. You said until somebody makes the decision. That's what you do.
I don't normally confirm that kind of stuff until I've actually made the decision. Go on guys, you've been out here long enough now, it's time to wind your neck in, head back in.
I'll stay here as long as I want.
Yeah, wind your neck in, head back in, what are you doing out
Who
here?
are you talking to?
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to you
You pillock!
You're calling me a pillock now as well, you've come out to me.
to ask you what you do and take a video of the
About
factory.
building, yeah.
That's why. You haven't even given us a genuine reason to say, I'm doing this, I'm doing that.
I'm not going to give you a genuine reason now, am I? Coming out like with that attitude, calling me a pillock and stuff like that.
We'll give me a reason why you're doing it.
I don't need to, I'm not going to give you a
But
reason.
there's no drone flying over there and taking aerial shots.
I think you should just go back in now and just
I don't think I
You should
should.
go away.
You see, you're rude out your pillock, go away, all that kind of stuff.
But you're not giving us a reason of why you're here, taking video footage, right? You're actually speaking to the video footage, recording something, and you want to do a drone over at Johnson's Hotel and Factory. Give us a reason why you want to do it.
You keep asking me the same questions over and
Give us
over
a
again,
reason
don't you?
then. Give us a
Over and
reason.
over again.
Right? You're not
A
doing
reason?
anything.
Look, again,
I'll stand with you all day.
again with the
I'll
reason.
stand here all day with you.
Okay then. Well, I'm not going to stand here all day just arguing with you. 'cause
That's fine.
Yeah.
Get on your bike and go.
No, I won't be getting on my bike and
Well,
going. You go.
No,
Wind
don't
your
go.
neck in, head back in.
Who are you talking to?
Yeah.
You need to go. You need to go. You can't just rock up and start video.
At this point, the conversation takes a sharp turn downward. After not receiving the answers he is looking for, one of the employees resorts to name-calling. In any professional interaction, maintaining respect is essential because it helps build trust, while insults quickly undermine it. Referring to the auditor in a derogatory way does nothing to resolve the situation and instead signals that the exchange has shifted away from a professional inquiry into a personal argument.
Simple as.
Why? Give me a reason why then. You're asking me a reason. Well, give me a reason why I can't.
What's Johnson's Hotel then got to do with you?
Nothing.
Well then, so why are you filming it and why do you want to put a drone over the factory?
I said didn't I drone show? Do I have to keep saying drone show?
You want to do a drone show?
Yeah.
Right, you want to do a drone show? That's not a drone, right? That's a camera. That's not a drone. You're taking video footage of the front of the building. That's not a drone. So that's not for a drone show.
Why
Right?
don't you do a drone show of Argos?
Who says I'm not going to go there
You
next?
we talked, you said you wanted to do Johnson's. When I said why don't you go and do that one, you said no, I want to do Johnson's.
I'm getting a bit bored
You've got to
now.
get a bit cleverer at what you remember what you're saying.
No. I'm getting a bit bored now. Yeah, I'm going to have to walk around the other side and have a look at the trucks because I've come to get the whole building. You see, so not just this place, not just you guys just stood here being argumentative.
Being argumentative because you're not giving us a genuine reason why.
Well, you're not welcome on the property anymore.
Okay, well I won't be coming on your property. I'm just going down to have a little look at the trucks. That's it, and then I'm going
That's
to.
all me. I'll make one.
I don't know. Are you going to come around and look at the trucks? Come on, don't be silly. Don't be following me around in public. Come on. I know you can, but you're just going to follow me around. Don't get too close, because I feel threatened by you, because you're looking angry. You know what I mean? All right, good. Well, we don't want to get physical, do we? Good. That's good, because it wouldn't look good for Johnson's, would it?
I'm not into physicality.
Good.
Never have been.
Me neither. I only defend myself.
As the auditor moves away to find a clear area for his drone, the employees follow, causing a brief spike in tension. Maintaining safe distance is important in situations like this to prevent further escalation. Around the 10-minute mark, the auditor calmly expresses that he feels threatened, prompting the staff member to respond by agreeing not to become physical. This becomes a small but significant moment of de-escalation in an otherwise heated exchange. However, as the situation continues, the auditor is followed across the street and issues a firm warning about harassment, an action that could carry serious consequences for the company if boundaries are crossed.
Losers.
Yeah. Okay, well that's good that you feel like that then, because I thought you were getting a bit heated, you see, and were you following me up?
I just find it frustrating that you can't give us a straight answer.
No, honestly, I am doing a drone show.
I get that.
For my social media platform.
Right, but then there is then a question of authority to do that.
Yeah, well I'll tell you what then. Yeah.
That's all we're trying to get to.
What I can do is I could just let you know, they don't need any authority. There's no laws around filming in public. So you can film in public, all that kind of stuff.
When you're talking in public, if you're putting a drone up, you are then over our property.
Yeah, so that's a good question. I am then in the airspace of your property then.
Yeah, but you are directly filming within our property. So then.
Yeah, but I'm in the airspace.
Then there is a question of, we're into GDPR and all the rest of it.
Yeah, well my drone weighs less than 250 grams, and the weight. Yeah.
That's immaterial. If you're filming, we've got personnel around, and you've not got authority to film our personnel.
Well,
and that is GDPR, I promise you.
Well, the thing is, when I do the drone show, you wouldn't be able to identify people from the air, so the drone show's not covered by GDPR because they're not identifiable.
You are filming our people. It's very simple.
Well, anyway, let me just finish, right? So the 250 grams drone, right? Yeah, that the weight does matter because a sub 250 gram drone can be flown anywhere. So you don't control the airspace above your property. Yeah. So that means I can fly over.
We've got a duty, but we've got a duty of care to our employees, and you're flying, filming. Now then, we have got every right to know why you're filming it.
You haven't actually, but I am saying I'm doing a drone show for my social media thing. That's all.
Right,
I don't
so
reckon.
Therefore, you're going to be putting our property and our people on social media. That's the bit that we.
Maybe, because the thing is, I haven't actually made the full and final decision yet whether or not I'm actually going to put it on.
Therefore, that's what I'm trying to get to. You would need our permission.
No, I wouldn't. I don't need your permission to do a drone show. I literally, like I say, because it's less than 250 grams, you don't control the airspace above your property. So
we do, like I say, we duty of care to our employees. You're filming our employees. That's the bit that
I'm not filming your employees. You guys have come to me, so I am filming you this interaction.
That's fine. I don't have a problem with that. I just said to you that, I don't have a problem with that filming the interaction. I just have a problem with all of a sudden, you look at our point of view, a stranger has just rocked up with a mask and sunglasses on, and he's stood filming our building. Now we need to, other than we don't need to know, and you're putting it on a drone platform.
This is where a common point of confusion arises around drone use and airspace. The employees seem to believe that their duty of care extends to controlling what happens above their property. However, the key principle is that public airspace is not the same as private land. While property owners have rights over their land, the airspace above is generally governed by aviation regulations rather than private control. Small drones, particularly those under 250 grams, are subject to relatively limited restrictions, which is what the auditor attempts to clarify in the discussion.
I'm sorry, it's not enough.
That's all I'm going to give you though, I'm afraid. So if it's not good enough, like I said though, just head back in, guys. There's nothing you can do really. I'm just going to take off, fly over, get the shots, and then I'll be gone. Just ignore me.
Why?
Because I say the drone show for social media.
We don't condone. We can't put our business on social media. We have strict.
I can do. That's what I'm telling you. I can do that. I'm allowed to do that. Say that again, sir.
Why do you want to?
Because, like I say, this is what I've chosen. I chose this building today. I had a little look and I thought, these are new buildings, aren't they, in this estate? The new buildings. I love new clean buildings. Big clean buildings with a lot of I expected there'd be a lot of stuff going on. So in the yard over there's a lot of stuff going on, isn't there? There's movement. So I need a lot of movement. I need trucks driving around, all that kind of stuff. Otherwise the drone show's rubbish because there's nothing moving.
But then that potential though can be seen by our competitors, and they can see how we do things in that. Do you see where I'm coming from?
Oh yeah, no, that is absolutely right. Yeah, your competitors could probably have a look at it and stuff like that. But I don't think there's much you could do to be honest with you, because it's just literally just people can fly over with a drone, with a less than 250 gram drone, because you don't control the airspace.
You're flying the drone, but I don't really want you taking a video of it.
Oh no, that's what I say. The drone show, I've got to do it.
I take my son to the course and fly his drone. You know what I mean? But if I was to take video footage of flying over the beach, I need consent from the people below.
You do realise Google Maps have done you as well? Google have actually, you'll be on Google Maps.
Anyway, Google Maps has everywhere.
Yeah. Did you write to them and tell them that they're not allowed to do it?
The suggestion that he is a stranger wearing a mask and sunglasses is used to frame his lawful activity as suspicious. The employees also rely on the idea of a duty of care, though this is being stretched beyond its usual meaning in this context. A useful way to understand it is that a duty of care applies to people on site and within their premises, not to members of the public lawfully present on a public footpath.
Did we write to them and tell them not to do it?
No, you're not allowed to do it. I would say, did you write to Google and tell them that?
This is something a little bit more suspicious, though, isn't it? A gentleman's pulled.
Well, in your opinion, I have given you a reason. I've said I'm doing a little drone show. That's it.
Yeah, but I don't want I don't want this building, a drone show, going onto a platform.
I know, but
I don't mind you flying the zone, flying it, you know what I mean? But taking a video of this, right? You could be from a competitor, you could be from anywhere, for all I know, and you could be taking that video back to the competitor and saying, "Oh, this is how Johnson's run their yard." Do you know what I mean?
I'm sure your competitors won't want to know how you're running your yard, do you?
I think they would.
Really?
Yeah, I think they would, mate. To be honest with you.
Well, if that's the case, you've got to figure somehow out to cover it over, haven't you? If you don't want people to see it from the air, you know what I mean?
No, because it's so random that somebody wants to come and fly a zone over.
I thought I saw Jet 2 flying over earlier. You might want to get onto them later.
You're just being stupid.
No, but you're saying stuff like, you're coming out and saying, I don't want you to do it. I think who are you? You know what I mean? I'm in public art. Am I studying public here? Great and all that. Yeah. So I'm studying public. I'm just going to fly my drone over, and you're telling me you don't want me to do it.
Hat, right? You've had your hat, your mirrored sunglasses.
No, this hat is white, isn't it? It's to keep the heat off my head. I'm out all day today. I'm not gonna set out and get sunburn on my head. Do you know when if I'm out for like 6 hours doing drone shows in a day like this, I get burnt to a crisp.
But sometimes,
so how do we get into your drone show?
The employee then raises concerns that competitors could observe their operations, which is understandable from a business perspective. However, this argument runs into a basic reality. Anything visible from a public space is not inherently confidential. The auditor notes that services like Google Street View and satellite imagery already capture similar views from public vantage points. If something is openly visible and not physically concealed, it is generally not treated as private in that context.
Well, I'd rather not confirm that. I say I don't want to get into it all. I'd rather just.
If you went into it, we could understand and try and help you.
No,
you're not.
Yeah.
You're telling us nothing.
Well, you're delaying it now, so I'm just going to walk over there and set the drone off. Please don't follow me.
I can follow if I want. Public place.
It's public place, isn't it? You know, we're just waiting for police anyway.
I know, but the thing is though, what you've got to understand, right? Yeah, is following somebody around in public can be classed as harassment. I know, but you're representing Johnson's here, but you're following me around in public. That could be classed as harassment. Do you want Johnson's to be seen on social media harassing a member of the public?
We're harassing you.
Member of the public who's raising concerns because you're taking video footage of
Yeah, but that still doesn't allow you to follow me around and stuff.
Following you.
All right, and I'll walk down here and take off then. Yeah, are you gonna walk down here as well? Okay, good. Yeah, that's what I say. Head back in. He was actually following me there for a minute. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to walk across the road and see if I get followed. I'm actually having to
When logical arguments fail to resolve the situation, the employees shift their focus to the auditor's appearance, specifically his hat and sunglasses, signaling that the discussion is no longer productive. A useful principle in such moments is to focus on actions rather than personal appearance. As the conversation moves further away from the core issue, the auditor begins to disengage, but while being followed, he issues a clear and direct warning about harassment.
get away from him because I need to take this drone off, you see. So right then guys, what you need to do, learn about public photography, learn about drone flying, and then you'll know next time not to come out and cause this much fuss.
Come and ask you questions, haven't we?
I know, but you've caused a bit of a fuss. So yeah, learn about public photography, learn about drone laws, and then you'll know then for future, won't you? Right then guys, we kind of run out of time on that one, so I thought I'd just give you a quick little tour of the bit that we were trying to look at whilst we were interrupted. That's the Johnson trucks there, which I can only presume are carrying linen. There was a little bit of movement on the drone show when I captured some of the day shots, but that's it really. I mean, the police have not arrived, so this is Northern Audits. Time to fly.
In the end, the auditor is able to complete his drone shots after the employees step back. The situation highlights a few key lessons. Understanding the basics of public photography can help avoid unnecessary disputes. Company policies or personal suspicions do not override the law, and calm communication is the most effective way to de-escalate tension. Attempts at intimidation or name-calling tend to escalate matters rather than resolve them. Throughout the encounter, the auditor remains composed and tries to explain the situation clearly. This video is intended for educational purposes only and not as legal advice, so viewers should always check their local laws.